Any luck recovering our yeast from those bandits? Yeah. All right. Is there more? I have to do all of them? Go talk to Reginald at the bunkhouse. He used to be a mailman. Which one of y'all is Reginald? Are you Reginald? Who the focaccia are you? Name's Yancey Cogburn. The mayor's got me investigating some missing mail. Said you could give me a line on where to start looking. Oh yeah, all right. I gave up being a mailman a couple years ago, but I doubt they've changed the system much. All the mail headed here used to go through a way station just southwest of here. I'll mark it on your map. Thanks. Who the focaccia are you? What was it called? Postal way station. I thought he said south. The goblin is wandering along, muttering to himself. Why not you cramming an entire baguette up your icing funnel? Wow, what? Go marrying a bagel, muffin chucker! Talk to them in goblin tongue. Finding a guide to human cusses, cake sucker. Teach them some new swears. Oh, wow, yes. Redwood cheat sheet. What's the Redwood cheat sheet? Let me see this. Oh, it goes in your offhand. It's Moxie. No trespass. Letter to Roy Bean. Why not deliver it? Okay. Blank postcard. Article here about how they had to change the name of Boot Hill Cemetery to Reboot Hill Cemetery because of all the skeletons coming back to life. This cabinet is full of maps, but you have no idea where any of them mean. Maybe you can ask about it at the post office in Dirtwater. Yeah, maybe. You don't even know what the bureaucratic process were involved in placement of this outhouse. Did I get what I needed? Stand it back up. Any sign of the missing mail? Not yet. Oh. So what did I miss? You have to deliver that mail to that guy? It was Roy's, right? That thing just give me the finger? Corrector spellcasting. Mushroom covered bone. House of Justice and Jelly Beans. Oh yes, a spittoon. Look inside. Garish rainbow colors swirl together in congealing psychedelic madness. Is Roy using jelly beans as chewing tobacco? Yes, of course he is. We're talking about a bowl of jelly beans that have been sucked on, half chewed, and then spat into a brass bucket. Do you seriously want to put your hand in that swill of artificial coloring and thickened saliva? It will probably never be clean again. Go for it. Look, I'm serious. You're about to permanently dye your hand with a swirling mishmash of all the worst colors in the spectrum. No one will ever have a tattoo that looks as gross or as stupid. Give it to me. Well, I tried. Don't say I didn't warn you. You plunge your hand into the spittoon and fish around for a while. Eventually, you pull out a really disgusting pistol and a really disgusting hand to shoot it with. You got a perk spittoon hand and a befouled pistol. Yes. Look at this. Look at all the cold resistance, sleet resistance. Nice. It's good stuff. Oh, it's way better too. We've gotten some of our best items for spittoons. There's a single yellow jelly bean in this case with a sign that says Paraguayan murder bee honey jelly bean. Very rare, 6,000 meat. What kind of lunatic would pay 6,000 meat for a single jelly bean? I want that jelly bean. This lack of jelly beans is not for sale. Alright, well, when I first came to these parts, I was about two things. Dispensing justice and dispensing jelly beans. I was the biggest name in bounty hunting and candy selling anyone ever heard of. Gosh, what happened? Oh, nothing particularly tragic. Got old is all. Hung up my pistol for good. He points at the wall. Look, he's pointing at an empty hook on the wall over a spittoon. I still sell some jelly beans from time to time, but they're out of fashion. This old place is just a jelly bean museum now. Seems like the sound out front isn't very accurate then. How do you mean? Well, if you aren't dispensing justice anymore, maybe you should just say museum. Guess you got a point. I found this letter addressed to you. A letter? He opens it, snorts derisively, and tosses it into the fireplace behind him. Thanks anyway. Now you can help him get the jelly beans back. Jelly bean thieves hideout. Okay. Hey, he changed his sign. So, wait a minute. What else do we have to do with the postal way station? How do we get the mail? +7 mysticality? Ooh, this is pretty good. It's actually better than Blexcalibur. What did I get from the way station again? I got a letter for Roy, which we just delivered. The cabin is full of maps. You have no idea what any of them mean. Maybe you can ask about it at the post office in Dirtwater. Maybe that's what I need to do. I got a blank postcard. I guess we go back to Dirtwater. It's so far though. There's another guy in a cactus. So what's new? No luck? I'll keep an eye out. Check on him. I'm pretty sure my leg is broken. Traffic accident? No, I just sort of broke all of a sudden. I guess I don't get enough vitamins or whatever. I'm gonna need medicine. Can you help me? Sure. Okay. Discover 37 map locations in the west. All right. Hey, Denyar, what's going on? Been a while since you could be here. New career, new hours. Hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well too. Good luck with the new job. Awesome. Good to see you. Hey, Aria Zone. This looks really chill and funny. So one of the reviews said this is the airplane of video games. Yeah, it's super funny. It's very cleverly written. It's got fun little puzzles, some light RPG elements, like you build a character, you level up a character and all that. Quests. Lots of dialogue, yeah. Very cute. Actually, I have a lot of points. Do I want to? Level some of this up. Do Hellbender here. And we'll wait for the rest. All right, let's go to the post office. Was it here? Yeah. A mail delivery went missing on the way to Breadwood, and I'm hunting down it on behalf of the mayor. Wait here a sec. Okay, thanks. So each map has a code number on it, you see, based on region and direction travel. She explains Postal code sheet. Should help you find the right map at the postal service way station. Okay. Fight. Ooh, that's a big snake. Electrified snake. Ow. Electric snake skin. Follow the map. Chuck's house. Something about this house makes you look suspicious. You can't quite put a finger on it. The place looks perfectly normal after all, but you can't shake the feeling that there's something very wrong going on here. Maybe you're just being paranoid. Cellar door, man. I bet it's all kinds of horror down there, with some kind of medieval torture dungeon. It's locked. But is it locked to keep you out or keep something in? Whoa, it's a Plotco lock. Those things are unpickable. You knock on the door, a voice inside says, "Come in, it's open." It's always open. The door creaks open and you step inside the house. The interior is an absolute nightmare. The walls are covered with rusty chains and hooks, as well as a variety of wicked-looking knives and shears. A man of indeterminate age and slightly hunched posture grins widely as you enter, his eyes gleaming. He's standing near a large puddle of blood on the floor. Hello, my name is Chuck. Welcome to my little blood and breakfast. Your what? Blood and breakfast. Oh, sorry, I have a lisp. A lisp? Yes, it makes lud sound like lud. A bead and breakfast. I see. People also tell me I emphasize words oddly, but I don't get that at all. Uh-huh. It's a large collection of steel chains, hooks, and knives, shears, and bladed instruments. Ask Chuck about them. Aha! You've noticed my collection. Yeah, it's dramatic. It all belonged to my father and his father before him. They were butchers. And you? Haha, I do a little bit, but not professionally. I broke with family tradition to run my little blood and breakfast. Sorry, that's private. That's my blood room. Your what? My blood, my bead room? All right, gotcha. A little pantry shelf with various tins and jars on it. Take a closer look. There's nothing very unusual, but you do notice 2 jars of tea leaves labeled Sleepy Time and Earl Grape. There's a lot of blood on the floor. Ask Chuck about it. I can't help but notice, but you have a giant pool of blood on the floor? Blood? Oh, no. I can see why you might think that, as this is certainly Earl-like blood. But this is tomato soup. Tomato soup? Yes, I spilled my lunch. Very clumsy of me. I was just getting started cleaning it up when you arrived. I see. You notice that his left eye has a tendency to drift sideways as he stares, and the resets when he blinks, which is not often enough. You said you're running a bed and breakfast here. That's what I slewed, yes. Can I have a look at the guest room? It's in the cellar, but I'm afraid it's unavailable at the moment. My last guest is only just checked out, and I still need to clean up the mess. What's on the menu? Homemade sausages and tomato soup. I also have a special tea blend that's a real knockout. What kind of sausages? Long pork sausages. My grandfather owns the recipe. Did you just say long pork? That's right, I make them longer than regular pork sausages. They're more filling that way. This is puzzling and uncomfortable on many different reasons. You mentioned a special tea blend. Yes, a special herbal blend that puts my guests right to sleep. It's very effective. Huh. Has a mailman been by recently? Why, yes, my last guest was the mailman. Such a nice fellow. It's a shame he's no longer with us. I hope you mean that he just left. I like to think he'll always be here in spirit. Thanks. Enter. How do I get in there? How do we get in there? What's with the crawling on the floor? We unlocked a super secret. And now we have stupid walking. So every time I go to walk, I do something different. Come on, do something different. There we go. So how do we do this? Chuck's house. Unmarked. There's no name on it. I can't get in there. You can't pick it. My partner. Chuck's blood, I mean bed and breakfast. Switch the labels on Sleepy Time and Earl Grape. Ah, Chuck doesn't seem to have noticed. That reminds me, I left the kettle on. The water should be boiled by now. Would you care for a cup of tea? No thanks, I'm good. Chuck pours himself a cup of tea, sips at it while staring at you. After a bit, he starts to look drowsy. Oh my, I'm coming over all sleepy. Perhaps I should get my hood down for a few minutes. It's been a long day, please excuse me. Sure. Aha, Chuck's creepy bedroom. Going through Chuck's drawer seems like maybe not a good idea. There's a key on top of the dresser, though. Yoink! Yoink indeed. Chuck's sleeping pretty soundly, but you should be careful not to wake him anyway. Doesn't look nearly as horrific down here as you expected, unless you're particularly horrified by an unmade bed. This looks like the missing bag of mail. There's a blank postcard. See if there's anything good. Locks and how to pick them, frightening topics and next mex. What a haul. Gives you the lock picking expertise. I already had that. You already learned everything. Read the bean slinging. All right, we'll get bean wall. New spell, hype. Gives you raised skeletal thrall. We can't do that because Alice would be mad at us. As you're climbing out of the cellar, a mailman approaches you. Oh man, thank goodness you found my mail. This mailbag is yours? Yeah, I've been stressed out lately, so I took a day off and rented a little room here for a sort of mini vacation. Chuck's a great guy. A little weird, I guess, but real personable, and his cooking is great. The tomato soup and those great big sausages, his tea did wonders for my insomnia, too. It did seem pretty effective. Anyway, I forgot my mailbag. I wasn't sure where I left it, so I've been retracing my steps for ages. Thanks for finding it. Sure, no problem. Here you go. So he wasn't a bad guy after all, Chuck. Sorry, Chuck. We should have believed you. Jump in and see what we find. A gold skull. Handful of loose teeth. We could sell it. All right, Mayor. Now about that lumber. All right, you helped me out quite a bit, so I reckon I can set you up for what you need for that bridge. Did we already do it? Oh. Did I get what I need? Or do I have to do all of his stuff? Let's go check it out. I outfox you. You sure I can't have one of those jelly beans? Yep, it's worth a shot. Hey boss, good news. We got that lumber shipment in from Brentwood and we're ready to go. You got the bridge built already? Yep, most of the passengers were bored, so they chipped in to help. Wow, nice. Now we just have to lay the tracks the rest of the way into Frisco, and our work is done, both mine and yours. See you there, boss. You discovered a new map location. Frisco! Look at that. We're going all the way to Frisco. A thin stream of smoke over the next hill indicates a nearby campfire, so you decide to check it out. It turns out to be a man strolling around nonchalantly. He's wearing a top hat, which is on fire. Hey, mister, your hat's on fire. Yes, I know. You don't seem particularly bothered by it. Well, I don't think panicking would solve anything. I guess you have a point. My deal? Well, I'm an artist. Ah, I see. So is this some kind of performance art thing? Oh, you mean the hat? No, that's just a coincidence. I'm a painter. Try to convince him to take the hat off. Perhaps, but think how handy it would be.
Well, butter my buns, you son of a biscuit. Thanks for the 40 months.
For reading at night.
There we go. Much better.
Thank you for the 40, then, Yar. Yeah, now you get no more ads, and all the emotes are back. Thank you. Thank you very much. Perhaps, but think of how handy it would be for reading at night. This is ridiculous. Let's just fight. Let's just fight him. Oh my god, he does a lot of damage. A burning man. Oh, wow, and my spell. Wow, this is tough. Doom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Ah, can't whiff. Do 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 do. Ah, he just stinks, huh? It'd be great if he hit somebody else. Please hit somebody else. Why are you hitting me every turn? Okay, gotcha. Hey, we got a burning top hat. Mysticality +8. Oh, wow, okay. There we go. We're getting better gear. What's going on, Smee? This fancy pants calls himself the Emperor. He won't let us build our tracks up to the station. Can you see if you can talk some sense into him? Mr. Fancy Pants? Who the heck are you?
I'm Emperor Norton. I'm in charge of this city, and you can't build any tracks here without my permission.
An emperor? Where's your crown then?
As it happens, I lost my dang crown. Fool thing didn't fit right anyway, but without it, I can't issue any official permits, and that means no rails for you, unless of course you were to give me a new crown, a properly fitting one.
I don't have any crowns, sorry.
Well, I guess that just tears it, don't it? So not only do you not get that permit, but also...
He reaches into his pocket and grabs a handful of powder, which he throws in your face. Your eyes burn.
Ha! Have a taste of my famous anti-virus, sucker.
Your vision goes all weird, and you pass out. What was that? When you come to Norton, is gone, and so is the train. Anti-virus. Norton. Oh boy. Oh boy. Where'd the train go? That lunatic stole it. He drove it off somewhere into the desert. Norton's gone off the rails. He points to a set of deep ruts off to the side of the railroad tracks. You walk over to investigate, but you can't see it because of this weird hexagon thing your eyes are doing. You should probably get that checked out, boss. That Norton fella said something about an anti-virus. Maybe someone around here knows something about that? Probably. Probably true. Isn't Alice a doctor? Fix me. Did I hear Smee say antivirus? That's bad news. For real, everything looks real weird and making me dizzy. Even if I knew a particular cure for that, I ain't got any with me. And without time for a specific diagnosis, we're gonna need a high-powered cure-all. Like what? Well, honey's real good for infections and the like. Didn't Roy Bean have some kind of really special honey jelly bean? It's a long shot, but I haven't got any better ideas. Me neither, I guess. Oh, we'd need 6,000 monies, though. We only have 1,200. It's really trippy. Word on the street is that Projectionist Wanted 2 is already in the works. Hey, there's a spittoon. Oh boy, another spittoon. Let's go. What's with the excitement? I've given up. This is the last spittoon in the game, and I'm not gonna try and convince you to not be the most disgusting person on Earth anymore. Let's go. Let's do this. Back away slowly. You kneel down on the floor and throw your arms around the spittoon, giving the greasy brass bucket a great big hug. How about a kiss? Would you like to kiss it? You know it, baby. You pucker up and give the spittoon a great big kiss right on the rim. Is there tongue involved? Well, I'll leave that up to you. But even without it, it tastes like a burning horse. I love it. I know you do, friend. And if it were legal in this country, I'd let you marry that spittoon and have a beautiful romantic honeymoon night with it. But unfortunately, you're gonna have to settle for wearing it as a hat. Yes, please. You flip the beautiful brass bucket over and slap it on your head, drenching yourself in hot brown tobacco spit. It washes down over your face and hair like a sewage waterfall, soaking your clothes, running down your collar and slithering into your underwear and filling your boots. I can't even force myself to describe it any more detail than that. You are the world's foulest human being. Congratulations. You got a spittoon hat. Hooray! Is it the best hat in the game? +6 mysticality, +11 spell damage. It's even better than my top hat. Yeah, I think that's good. Boop, there we go. There's our look. Perfect. This lady has a rock in her whiskey. Ask her about it. Whiskey on the rocks, eh? Sigh. That was a little funny the first time I heard it today. So, by now it should be a laugh riot, right? Seriously though, why are you ruining that whiskey with that rock? I'm not here to drink. I'm doing important research. What kind of research? I'm testing the effects of various liquids on hypercrystalline thauomorphic diorites. Today's liquid is ethanol. Maybe I'm going out on a limb here, but I'm guessing you're some kind of scientist? Good guess. Specifically, I'm an arcaniologist. Arcano magical rocks? Oh, Arcano geologist. Hey, not bad. You got one in. Dr. Josie Morton at your service. Hi, I'm Yancey Cogburn. My second guess was going to be buttholes, but rocks don't have those. Not typically, no. Morton, huh? Any relation to that Emperor guy? Who? There was a weirdo outside calling himself Emperor Norton. Are you asking me if I'm related to someone because our last names rhyme? Well, not anymore. Are you doing this research by yourself? Yeah, all my colleagues are back east. Well, there's a guy over near Gustavin's Gulch who's in a similar line of work, but he's researching rocks that have been turned magical through ancient technology, and I'm more concerned with naturally occurring magical rocks. Ancient magical rock technology? That sounds pretty crazy. It's interesting stuff, all right. If you ever meet him, tell him I said hi. All right. Sure, I can always use more samples. Dr. Morton's house. What
And
about
after 19 months, the hero returned, and there was much rejoicing.
Yay! Yay! Justina, thanks for the resub. Thank you very much. What about a rock that plays the banjo? Have you seen a rock that plays the banjo? Oh no, I was just what-ifing. Jeez Louise, don't get my hopes up like that. All right, whiskey without the rocks. Nice. Increase the spell damage by 23 for the rest of the day. That's pretty good. What's that huge brawl going on over there? Oh, them fellas were blowing off steam. I could just let them go ahead and get their aggressions out so long as they keep it over there, away from what furniture I've got left. I see. What have you got? A new Amsterdam? A new fashioned? Olive gin cone. What can you tell me about Frisco? Oh, it's a fine town. Fella named Samson Frisco founded it. Samson Frisco founded it way back when the mines first opened out this way, and everyone caught the fever. Mining fever? Yep, the kind you get from breathing too much dirt. Frisco was a doctor, you see. Ah, gotcha. All right, let me see. We're gonna get darts. Sorry, no darts. Management. All right. Cully Shark says, what if that's actually not the last platoon in the game and was lying to you to try to stop from being gross? That would be funny. That would be funny. All right, gang. That's going to wrap things up today. How do I escape? Hey, Minnie. That's how. This is West of Loathing. Type hashtag game if you're interested in it. It's only like $15 and that includes the DLC. I'm having a lot of fun with it. Thanks for watching today.